Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel where you get a Likkle Everything Jamaican. I am Michelle and alongside me is Marcel, the man behind the camera. So sometimes you don't get to see him. And I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you to all our viewers and subscribers. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. We provide videos, farm videos. We share inspirational stories and we assist where we can, how we can, with the help of our viewers and subscribers. So yes, so this morning we're on the farm to show you some beautiful things that are happening. Guys, look, Mr. Kemp and myself went through the farm. It's actually the ginger farm. We're preparing the land to plant ginger, but we planted some peas and corns. It's my first time planting corn. I planted peas before and the turkey them eat it also. Never got any from that. But we have some corn here. I'm so excited. Oh my God. And it's all the way around. All the way around that would have gone and planted. Wow. Where you walk? Where you walk, Zell? Here? Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look. Oh wow. Peas. See the little corn them there? If I'm so excited when they're so small, can you imagine when they get a little bigger? What a blessing. Oh my God. Very nice. Very nice. Wow. Look at that. Okay, so today is April 18 and would have planted these on the 12th of April. So it took about 6 days to come up.
When it starts, before today.
Well, yes. Oh, we just see it. Yes. Really feel good about this, guys. You know, when you plant something and you see it coming up, the fulfillment that you feel, knowing that, you know, you actually plant something and it grow. Wow. Nice. Thank God for this. We really have been watching to see the progress of the growth of the peas and the corn. So as time goes by, of course, we will show you. You know, when they get a little taller. So if you look now, you see them on both sides. Okay, so hopefully we can give some people some corn and some peas. Wow. Yes, guys, so it's early morning. It's about 6 o'clock. We're on the farm just checking it out. All of this property would have gone ahead and prepared. And I know you remember, I shouldn't say I know, I should say I don't know if you remember when Mr. Kemp was chopping down that stubborn grass some time ago when we were talking about the yam, you know, who would have lost it, and we have decided to go into ginger farming on a larger scale. So yes, he managed to get rid of the grass and we are preparing the land for ginger planting and we will keep you up to date with that. So here we are, just looking right out on both sides. You see peas and corn again. All right, and this is another section. This is wonderful. You know, when you plant something, it's so fulfilling. Now I understand what the farmers feel when they plant something and it comes to perfection, you know. Because we're here walking. I mean, they're a tad bit short, same way, then just start come out, but I'm rather excited. Mr. Kemp too. Mr. Kemp was outside before me. He called me, Mitch, come, look. So here I am looking. Yes. So at the bottom of this farm, we would have planted some peas before. I think we planted those on the 1st of April. We didn't get to finish, and so that's why I would have planted the peas at the top. These that we just looked at on the 12th. So those at the bottom that were planted on the 1st, those are out and much bigger. So I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay. And see, we have chocha here, guys. We've been planting a lot of chochas. Yes. And we have planted some cocoa as well, because we are being told that the ginger like a little shade. Oh yes. So we planted the cocos during the time when we had the drought. So they never came up. So we were wondering, if they spoil or if they're rotten out or something like that. But apparently not, because the one here come out. There's another one and there's another one. Wow. Oh, the mystery of the earth, Imagine they were there right throughout the drought and we are wondering what's happening to them. They may be rotten out and gone, but here they are as soon as they got the rains. Thanks be to God, because even the soil, it was so difficult to deal with. We have planting as well. Let me pull that up so you can see it. So, as I said before, this is where we're going to be planting the ginger, but we are being told that the ginger likes a little shade. So we're going through and planting some planting suckers, cocoa, and we have chocha on here as well. So that by the time we plant. Huh? Oh yeah. Here's another planting that we have. And we also, well, Mr. Kim took it upon himself because we had a lot of walnut trees coming up at another side of the property, and we decided to plant one over here, and it's coming up beautifully. Very nice. So all of these that we're planting will of course help to shade the ginger when we have planted it. See another chocha plant there, and another one down there as well. Yeah, and if you look to the far side, there's another planting as well. So we hope to plant some more as time goes by. Another chocha as well, two in fact, right? All right, so this is where these are the peas that would have planted on the 1st of April, which was, hold on, let me get that properly. Oh, yes. Right. So April 1 was a planting day, and we decided to come over and do some planting of the peas, but unfortunately it was Mr. Kemp and myself, and we never got to finish, but we did quite a lot. Oh yes, we were gonna go to Miss Doyle that morning, so we weren't able to stay all day and do anything. So we came early in the morning, planted the peas, what you can see. So here we have 3 rows, and then when we planted this amount, we left and went to Miss Doyle's. So okay, so we have a little more over that side. So, yeah, Mr. Kim, so we have a lot more over this side, not a little more, a lot more. So yes.
We have sweet yam also.
Yeah. Wow. And we have a lot of sweet yam that would have found, sweet yam head rather, that would have found when we were planting the peas, because we had planted sweet yam before and we never got a chance to dig it up properly, because like we would have explained to you, would have lost all the yellow yam that we planted, so we never came back. But for some reason the sweet yam heads were still there, and so we dug up some. If you can, let me see if I can zoom in and get some shots. Oh yes, yes, there they are. So that's 1, 2, 3. Let me count from this side. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, see one down at the bottom there. And we'd have dug up quite a number of them, so we can get some sweet yam head to replant. That's wonderful. Yes, so guys, so this is what we have been up to, and hopefully we'll get something out of the peas now, because the first set that we did, we never got much, because the turkey had and the duck were on the farm, and they ate off all the peas. So we lock them up now, so they won't be able to interfere with the peas now. So we have been doing quite a lot of work on this farm, and if you I want to give you a good shot so you can see. So we're at the bottom of the farm, and right up there we're looking where you see the fall coop. That's where Mr. Kemp was, and all that stubborn grass, so we managed to get rid of it, thank God. So in short order, coming in May, early May, right, Mr. Kemp?
Yeah.
We'll be able to plant the ginger, and of course we will show you the process. And of course it's with an objective or with a view that anybody who wants to go into ginger farming will be, will provide enough information so you can go ahead and do it for yourself, just by watching the video. Okay, I forgot about the gungo, because we planted some gungo as well. I don't know how long those will take to come out, but the gungos were planted on the 12th of April as well. So they were in the section over here. So I don't know how long gungo take to come up. I planted them all over because I didn't have a lot. They're mostly close to where the stones are though, because I didn't want it to, well, it was based on Mr. Kemp's advice. Just plant them closer to the stones. So that's where they are. Right, so as soon as those start coming up, we'll show it to you. We also have sweet potato on the farm. I have to be careful where I'm walking because I don't want to damage anything. So yes, we have sweet potato, compliments of Mr. Codlin. Mr. Codlin, the strawberry farmer, would have given us some potato slip, and here they are. They're looking quite beautiful. So we have one there. Okay, one there, another one here. That's 2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yes,
7.
another one. Yes, so look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So the potatoes too, because it's our first time planting the sweet potato. So during the drought is when we would have planted it. But there's another one up there too. Oh, so we have 8 sweet potato plant. Trying to, oh, okay. Yeah, there it is. Right, so we would have planted it during the drought period. Oh, so we have some up here because we would have limbed the jackfruit tree. Look at that, guys. Oh my God, there's so many and we can't eat them all off. So we have to give some away for sure. Yes. Yes, guys. So as I was saying, we planted the sweet potato during the time when we had the drought. So it took very long before we saw them. But since the rains, they have flourished and they are looking much more beautiful. So I can't even remember exactly when we planted them. I guess we'll just wait and see until they come. All right. So a lot of things that we have planted, it would have been our first time planting these things. So here's another chocho plant. Like I said, we plant a lot of chocho through the farm, hoping to provide shade for the ginger. And we have some carrots. These I think would have purchased some seeds and just throw them. We lost a lot of them, but we have a few leave. These are just for domestic purpose, so it's not so bad. And see, there's another one there.
What the one you're supposed should already know.
These carrots?
Yeah. You want to check it?
Well, if we check it on it already. Oh wow, interesting. It's a carrot. It's a carrot. It's just that it may not be as big as we would want, but it's a carrot.
Because these not gonna further,
Okay. Yeah. Yes, and as of lately, we would have been investing too in some seeds. We would have purchased turnip seed, cabbage, but the purple and the other cabbage, a regular one that we're used to. And what again? Callaloo. We have sown the callaloo seeds. And we have, I think we bought broccoli and we bought okra seeds. And it's just with a view of, just ensuring that we're able to plant some things that we normally go to the market to buy, because these vegetable items are so expensive. So though they're healthy, we're supposed to have a good intake of vegetable, just to have a balanced meal and so on, but it's so expensive at the market. So we decided to just purchase the seeds, plant them, and see what comes of it. So far, would have planted the okra seeds and would have planted the callaloo, sown rather, the callaloo seeds. So as soon as those start to come up, we'll show you. And of course, many of these things we have to do some research on them, because it's the first time we're planting it. So we have to do some research, to know when to transplant and how to do it and so on. So if you have any advice for us, please drop it in the comment section. We will gladly appreciate your thought, as to how we proceed with some of the items we mentioned. And if you look up there, guys, we have a plum tree. Yes. Oh Lord, there are so many things, because we'd have planted soursop seeds as well, and we'd have planted some mango seeds. I don't know how that will work out. I think it's East Indian. Oh, yes. So we'd have planted some mango seeds, and I'm gonna say I think it's East Indian mango. I can't ask Marcel what type of mango it was, because he really don't eat mango used to, but he's no longer eating mangoes because he's allergic, funny enough, and unfortunately. So we planted about 3 or 4 seeds, four in the ground, one in a pot, just watching to see how those will turn out. And of course, this is a king of the forest plant, and I know it has a lot of use, benefits, medicinal purpose. Marcelo, can you remember none right now? Okay, you can do some research on it. Well, it's a very good plant to have. Anything you ask the country people, what's good for this and that, we'll tell you, oh, get some king of the forest and so on to do so and so, So it's a very good plant to have. One that we thought was gonna die, but thank God it's coming up back. So we have to catch it up because it's leaning to one side. All right. Wow. Okay, and the final thing I'm gonna show you this morning before we go.
Oh, I'm taking Irish.
Oh, I have to go down there too. Okay, guys, not the final thing, so we get to stay a little longer. So what you're looking at here are strawberry plants. So again, thanks to Mr. Codlin, the strawberry farmer, you would have given us some strawberry plants and we tested it ourselves. Of course, we're no expert, but we plant it. And look, guys, we actually get strawberry. Isn't this wonderful? So we have strawberry plants on here, strawberry fruits on the plants rather. And so that's about 3 or 4 over there. And on this one, we have a number of them as well. I see 2 right now. Yeah, and about 6 on this one. And we only have like 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe about 5 or 6 pots right now, and that's only because we would have gotten a few more. We lost them because what we realized was happening is that the snails were coming in at night, eating off the leaves, like this one here that you're seeing, eating off the leaves and then damaging the plant. This one too. So Mr. Kemp would have gotten what they call plant guard and would have, spread it within close to the area. And by the next morning when we came out, we had a lot of snails. So those little guys, though they look like they move really slow, were able to come in the night, devour the plants, and then gone by morning. So when we distributed the plant guard, it was sprayed. That you sprayed, Marcel? Oh, he spread it around the area, and that is the reason why we're able to get rid of all the snails. So since then we have not seen any snails anymore, so we are able to the plants are better looking and the fruits come out. All right, so if you have challenges, you can use the plant guard to get rid of the snails. Okay, so we go into another section of the farm. This is the ginger that we have stored up. Quite a lot of ginger over here. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It's starting to grow. So we have about, I'm gonna estimate and say about 400 pounds, Marcel. of ginger. And remember, guys, when we started planting ginger, we'd have purchased only 50 pounds, and out of that 50 pounds we'd have sold about 350 pounds, and we would have reaped an additional 400 pounds for replanting. But of course we never reaped the ginger the first and second year, so it was there a tuning. So yes, so ginger, I think, is a good investment for those persons who want to start farming and you don't have a lot of capital to start with, don't have a lot of money. You can start with a 50 pounds, And ginger is really tough. Some persons may say you have to tend to it often, but based on how would have purchased the 50 pounds, and I know it was grassed up and all of that, did not get much care. So provided that it, maybe, I'm just saying, maybe if it had gotten more care, would have gotten more. But this is quite satisfactory to know that out of 50 pounds, you would have managed to get about 750 pounds. That's wonderful. And now we are looking at Irish potato. So we'd have planted some Irish potato, guys. First time planting this as well. First time planting this. Okay, so this is the first time we'd have planted Irish potato, and since we planted it would have gone through and weed. And if you look too, we have a lot of walnut trees down here, so we probably will have to transfer a lot more of it to the ginger farm. Yeah, and would have planted tomatoes over here. So this tomato tree would have gotten the plant from Bumper who we did the video with. So Bumper, if you're watching, see, would have gotten tomatoes from the plant you gave us. So thank you so much. We would have gotten pepper as well. This is hot pepper, right? There's another one over there, and we have other tomatoes. So no fertilizer is on these over here because these are for domestic use. So we're trying to eliminate the fertilizer as much as is possible. So whatever we get from it. So we use mulch, as you can see, right? All right, so just to give you a close-up look of the Irish potato, this is what it looks like. We have a cane there as well. And we have bananas, of course, right? And another one there too. Oh, the sun is beautiful. Look at that. I don't know if you can see the banana. Oh, there it is. And there's the other one. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Where's the look? I don't see it. I'm trying to see the banana. Oh, yes, there it is. Ah, oh yeah. Think I zoom a little too much. So guys, great things are happening. Great things are happening as it relates to farming. So a lot of things are a first for us because we never used to plant these things. We used to plant just the yam, but we're exploring and we're realizing that there are other things that you can do when it comes to farming, and I'm loving it. I never thought that I would as much, but I do enjoy planting the things and watching them grow. Yeah. Yes, guys. So yeah, that's it for the potato. And then we have a big tuna plant, and we had this plant just sitting there. I didn't even know the benefits. All I know is that when we were growing up, our parents would use it to wash our hair and so on. But I've come to realize that it has a lot of benefits. So you pretty much can cut it up and soak it in the water or soak it in coconut water, and you can have that. I think it's good for joint pain and menstrual pains as well, along with some other things that I can't remember right now. Of course, you can do some research and find out the uses of tuna. And they're very easy to grow. I don't know how big this tree will get, but we'll see. Alright. So yes, so this is it for this morning. Alright, so Thank you so much for always making it a little everything Jamaican. And until we see you next time, blessed love. Bye bye.